Behold, it was that was rude. I apologize. I shouldn't have snuck up on you like that on the web.
Can I unhold?
It's rude. Yes, okay, you're fine.
Oh, okay.
We have to consider that spooking a person may be against the TOS, but
Isn't it? Yeah, it might be.
But it is Shocktober, so no doubt the typical rules have been suspended. Hello, I greet and honor you, precious chat. I am your internet friend, Jeffrey K. Horkrims. And indeed now I invite you in to the crucible, the beverage crucible known as...
I love that term.
It's the best.
It's the fucking best term.
Acquisitions Intoxicated. Of course, as always, we are joined by Acquisitions Intoxicated Brewmaster, your friend and mine, Eric J. Benson, EJB, Azerbaijan, notorious EJB, all wrapped up like a tender brewing burrito into a single moist cylinder of a man.
A brewing burrito. That is just...
It went off.
That got weird, but I'm okay with it. I guess any time in life when you can be compared to some type of burrito, I mean, you got to really just
burritos
enjoy that.
Well, it's like
take it all in.
Any poll that you could possibly expose a person to, it's going to be like there's going to be a lot of consternation on one side or the other. I bet that you would like burritos. What do we think?
Yeah,
sky
fucking
high.
aces.
President.
Yeah.
President burrito.
Vote.
But listen to this. We are about to get into some stuff. Of course, you understand that being very literary individuals, we try to adhere to sort of the hero's journey. We try to evoke it in our work. But we're going to do a few things, all the traditional things, all the things that you may come to the show for. Of course, we're going to place these grains in our crucible. Down below. And then
sounds good every time.
And then afterward, we are going to try the version of signing bonus that we did here in the office. You will.
Well, okay. Let's preface that. It's the version we're experimenting.
It happened in the office.
It happened in the office. So what happened was we wanted to try it without. We wanted to see what the base malts and everything would be like without adding all the pounds of hops to it.
Basically without the conversion into the hazy
spectrum.
Right?
What does that look like?
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's true. I mean, most of your flavor and most of your hop and bitterness is all coming from the back end of this beer.
Yeah.
Which we don't see.
Yes.
Or we didn't.
But other things occurred that made this a unique beverage opportunity. And of course, we will be exposing ourselves and you to this grim fluid. And then afterwards, of course, we're going to make up a new recipe. And we may try to shave it a little close so that we can reorient the room. Of course, our brother in arms, Mike Krahulik, is at home today playing Shadowkeep all day, as I understand it. And so,
can't wait.
And so it's going to be pretty sweet. It's preloaded. We're going to do it
it's preloaded.
But
it's preloaded.
What we'll do after we do our show here, we'll set it back up for a little bit of Warcry wargaming, and then Amy Falcone will come in and hang out with you at 3 o'clock. But first things first, let's activate this device and be about our dark work.
I like it.
So which one are we putting together
We are putting together, this is Splash Zone.
Splash Zone?
Yeah, I feel like this, I don't remember what this was for, but I feel like it has something to do with Ryan puking on everybody.
I think that you may be onto something there. Now,
but this is from the backlog that we have to we want to get brewing.
To grind through.
Yep.
But honestly, like there was a period where it was just difficult to pull out. We have a pretty consistent record. Like the last few months, like our library of fermented and ready to carbonate beers is the roster is deep.
There's about 4 back there right now. So.
Indeed. Now.
From the Blood Circus. Blah, 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 blah,
Blood
blah.
Circus. This has to do with that region, very very near to the stage where the Whirling Blades commit their acts. Now, first things first, we'll get to the hop phase after this.
Yes.
So what did we put together? What kind of style was it?
This was just an amber ale, but what we did was we used Maris Otter to give it that really nice toasty biscuity flavor.
Yeah.
But then, what gets really weird...
Acidulated?
No.
Really?
Red wheat for blood.
Red wheat? Oh, okay, so we made... Oh, wow. That's really wild.
And delicious.
Yeah, no, I think that's good, but I have never smelled that. That is,
Thanks, Spider.
gosh, I mean, how would you even here? Try.
How would you contain this?
put your
I don't know.
Put your snoot in here. Like what? I don't even. How do we communicate the contents of this sack?
Smells like a bag.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of paper aromas on the. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, isn't it?
I don't. So this smells like God, it smells. It smells delicious, but it. See, this tastes like a.
That is good.
Have you ever had like the high like grain count breads, like where it's like 32 grains? That's what this feels and tastes like.
Yeah, like a Dave's Killer Bread, sort of like that crust that they have.
Yeah.
They you know what it is? What the red wheat does in it? It puts it into that hearty continuum, like an oat bran, like that sort of like rich, sweet. But it's a very solid, stable base.
I dig it. I am.
It has great crunch.
Right? But like I'm like, oh, I want to see if this is a cereal.
Yeah. What's that? Ovaltine, malt type tier
Drink your Ovaltine,
on the back of it, right? All right, here we go.
The coater pops out at the bottom. Just be ready for it.
Here we go.
Look at that. I mean, that is a beautiful color mix on that grain.
Yeah, there. But I want to try to respect the grains at every juncture. I never want the grains to
get out of that bag, damn it!
God damn you! I never want the grains to feel as though they're not fully party to the process.
Yeah, naturally.
Now, hop ice. What are we looking at?
So what we did is we went with Bravo to start. This is going to be fruity and floral. This is going to mix well with the wheat that we put in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're not going for high IBUs in here. It was about 25 IBUs.
Well, you basically, because essentially whatever you put in there, depending on the amount of the hop, it's just going to get bullied by that red wheat.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah, this is this is Rocky 3 probably.
Yeah. Oh, you need a hop. Yeah, again, so when you get the fruit, that's when you get the
That's delicious.
sock.
Yeah, that's pure sock. And not many people can get pure sock.
No. So how many, what do we got going in here?
You're going to want to clear that off. Mm-hmm. And you got a quarter of an ounce.
Quarter of an ounce.
Yeah, because like I said, this is going to be a 60-minute boil, so we're not really going to be, we're not really, we don't need a ton of it.
Mm-mm.
And
but we need a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
Get in there, you sons of bitches. All right. And then I'll put a tiny little extra bit in there.
Mm-hmm. Just for good measure?
Just like for the baker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just
like,
pour one out for the,
Yeah. And then it gets backed up by...
wait till you smell this delicious Citra.
Yeah. I was going to say, I haven't seen this. We haven't used this brand.
A new brand that they have, just another Yakima farm.
All right.
And we're going to put another quarter in, but that's going to go in right at the last 5 minutes.
There we go. Okay, so it's going to be...
super flavorful.
Yeah, right near the end. It's going to get a splash on there, but it's not going to get all boiled out. It's going to be real. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's take a look here.
I love Citra.
Well,
I absolutely love Citra.
So like, with the rest of it, right? We're talking about cheese or socks or, and those things are all true. The dank aspect. Thank you, Ruck. With Citra, no poetry is required.
Oh.
You know what I mean? With Citra, you don't have to come up with some explanation for why.
It's just
right? For it's like, oh, I know what that's going to do.
Hello, friend. Welcome back to the show.
Exactly. Okay.
Just another quarter?
Yeah. Oh man, we might want to go back to this crew in the future. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is a really, really nice.
I love Citra. I really enjoy.
Well, Citra,
the hop,
Citra, easy peas for Citra, but I mean specifically
the brand.
The Yakima Chief. That's another category there, man.
Absolutely. But that's what's fun, right? You get to explore with these new, especially at the homebrew level. You get to explore with all these different companies that are actually catering to the homebrew
But
client.
also the fact that, within an hour and a half, we could literally be on
we
that
could
farm.
farm.
I think that's
yeah.
that's probably part of what's going on.
Again,
there, too.
everybody, when you're homebrewing, go and support your local homebrew shop.
Oh, it's absolutely vital.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you're gonna grab equipment. I know our friend Will Wheaton certainly spoke highly of Northern Brewer. They have
yes.
some great products. Like
I love Northern
there's
Brewer
good
got me
shops.
my start. Well, I shouldn't say that. We had a local homebrew shop, but also Northern Brewer, when they were first starting out, it was a magazine. The internet wasn't a thing.
Oh, really? It was like a catalog.
They sent
type
you a
thing?
catalog.
like a Sears catalog.
Yeah, that's
but
how long
for
they've been around, and their prices are great.
flower
and
pellets. Yeah.
They get the product to you in just a couple days.
No,
so if you don't have a place by
Exactly.
you, Northern Brewer 100%.
And you're gonna rely on Northern Brewer. That's like your bedrock.
Yeah, I will go to those guys, and their customer service is outstanding too. So,
But it's like anything else. If you can make a relationship locally, especially because you're going to be in there all the time. You're going to have to get your tank refilled.
simple things like, oh, I can't get this. Can you make a suggestion or a recommend? I can't tell you how many times I've gone into Micro Homebrew and
had to
Anthony and the other guys have had to, I've said, can you make me a recommendation that goes?
Exactly. Well, we come in and we're like, you want some kinky shit like Polaris.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to help you out.
Yeah, they're like,
Paletelle Blanc, right?
Yeah.
They'll be like, go this way.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'll do the best. Right. So, here we go.
Get it?
Splash zone. Here, let me move this device over here so I don't trip and die and end up on live stream fails. It's like, yeah, look at this idiot.
Fucking.
Look at this idiot.
Oh, man.
He decapitated himself live. And not even for the views.
Yeah, it was really just, yeah, right? This wasn't even planned.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's get this going here.
All right. Let us proclaim the mysteries of our faith.
All right, now I think that I had it figured out last time. In terms of, I think I figured out like the ultimate trick for how it goes in.
Yeah, the bend.
Well, the tip, yeah. One hesitates, obviously, but signing bonus, splash zone. Here we are.
Okay.
I feel like the new backend hooks us up
It's
with
really
a lot more
nice.
regularity than the older version.
It's really
right?
nice.
Here we go. Now, so if I put this in here,
Okay.
right?
Get the setup.
Yeah.
You can
Put
do
in here.
this.
Now, I think that I
Right.
am not wrong, right?
Okay. All right. Boosh.
Our long national nightmare is over. I have figured it out.
I mean, it doesn't get much smoother than that. That is delightful.
Is it permanent? Like, have I figured out how to succeed 100% of the
Don't
time?
jinx yourself, okay? Like don't next week it's just going to be, or the week after next week it's just going to be
No.
back to bedrock at this point.
We have to consider. Eric, that I am the Kwisatz Haderach. Right?
Now you're speaking my language.
Here, you know what's awesome? Now that I've figured out how to completely unerringly put in the basket,
You can't get
now
the-
I can't get the door.
Oh fuck! God damn it! There was even a cool Dune reference, and now it's all gone to shit.
No, I got it.
Okay.
It's good. All right, now. So should we reveal to them this child of evil
Oh yeah. Let's see what the hell.
that was born
of the
inside
night.
this keg? So get ready. Oh yeah, Kiko-chan is definitely already begun to work, for
Already
sure.
begun to work.
All right, so here it comes. It's even now being ejected from the device.
Dejected.
Yeah, it's being dejected from the device. No, I think is clues tucked in back there? Yeah, see, there's still the clues. Absolutely. Oh yeah, Viking Goat wants to know why you look like $1 million goddamn dollars.
Because I can now. Because I lost 60 pounds, and I actually can.
Oh, okay.
I can wear my old clothes again.
You're saying this is what you want to look like all the time.
Yeah, just
Because I mean, look, if we ever, and I'm not saying that we should do this. Indeed, I'm saying we shouldn't. But if we ever did want to engage the program in a radically different way, where we dress up as old-timey bar hands.
Oh God, we should do that. Why should we not do that? That'd be fucking hilarious.
Well, maybe we should do it for as a Halloween special.
Yeah.
Right?
Gotta get pencil-thin mustache.
Yeah. We should get that thing off the stout tap.
Yeah, well,
unless we're gonna get a.
This one was leaking today.
Oh,
so.
it's fucked up. So unless we either get it off the stout tap or we get one of those Guinness plates.
Yeah.
So that
the turtles.
We pull it off of the stout tap and then we just let it rest there. It's gonna be good. Now, Angus, there's always the danger of ceasing.
Zone.
Yeah, it's a recognized zone, to be sure. But there is a situation where you can try to dress, period, and then end up looking like a hipster jackass.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm just a fucking hipster from Brooklyn right now.
No, if you wanted to go end to end, you would have radically altered your facial hair strategy.
Yeah, it is. There is a play to be made there.
See what I mean? Like you really could go maybe a nice handlebar.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna do it now. Now it's a fucking challenge. You're gonna see me with a porn stash soon.
Oh, see, but Blind Cleric is like, hey, I gotta admit, I want to see Dapper by Jean, but this motherfucker dresses up. He looks like $1 million goddamn dollars. I mean, you have to understand. Here, so I think we're good now, right?
Give it a
You have to understand. You have to understand the rarefied zones that this gentleman hails from. This is like New York club type.
Yeah,
stuff.
this is dressed down for my old life.
I was just gonna say, right?
From my old being, this is dressed down.
Exactly. So, do we have HD MI from the laptop? Go see.
A Hidima?
Yeah. Take a look at the Hidma.
A Hidima!
Right? Here we go.
So this is signing bonus. What we have in this glass.
Oh, it's actually Ghost. It's cut off on the the right side.
Oh, wait, no, you know what I can do? Hold on. No.
We can shrink it.
No.
There. So that's the color.
Actually, the color is pretty close.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you have to understand, the first glass that was pulled off of this keg was... Did you see the first glass or did you see a later glass?
I saw a later glass.
Oh, see, because you were like, hey, guys, it's not that bad.
Yeah. And usually I'm the one that's like, man, this fucking sucks. Oh my God, the world's falling, the sky is going to come down, we're all dead, and it's fucking great.
And it's fucking awesome. No.
I walk in, everybody's like, Eric, you got to fucking run. Get the hell out of Dodge. This is malevolent and it's going to kill your stomach.
Well, no, because what we saw, but you have to understand, it was like mud. There was about 3 to 4 inches of silt.
Yeah.
In that first glass that Ghostly pulled out, and it was intense. It was very intense.
Intense, yeah.
Exactly. And so I was like, oh, well, that seems like a dangerous fluid. Probably shouldn't drink that.
Yeah. Nope.
You know what I mean? But
look at this.
So the
quality.
The color on this.
It's great. It's fucking fantastic.
The color on this is exactly.
It's delightful.
Right. When you compare it to that, and you look over here, the comparison on that side of it.
And this has
very,
been sitting
very
for like 1 or 2 months too. So remember that.
It has been. Yeah, it has definitely been resting. Now the difference, of course, between this and the traditional signing bonus is
the hops.
Well, the hops.
No, the hops.
But even the hop construction.
No, I mean This is the same as was in the can, except including the Belva, except for the dry editions.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we got the full list.
No, because it was honey. Oh, it was Citra and Simcoe were on the back end.
Yeah.
And that's not in here. Because.
So let's try it now. Something else did occur on this batch that is unique, and that is that. We made the batch, but with 2.5 gallons extra water.
That was this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
good to know.
So knowing that,
it's diluted.
Basically, it's the same recipe, but it's diluted way down, right? So the lower ABV, lower flavor, one presumes, relative to the hop construction. So it's like small beer. I mean, is it basically about half? So is the ABV on this
Yeah.
like actually like 2.5%?
Probably.
It's like a kombucha
Yeah,
type experience.
yeah, like
Small beer.
yeah, itty bitty beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Tiny beer.
This is beer for the youth.
This is gnome beer. This is David the Gnome's beer.
Exactly. Right here. So
Let's get him tanked.
Are we ready? Now, Ghost, do we have an iPad for cues?
And Ace.
Is that possible? Just in case, because I saw one in there from Angus, and I want to try to take a look at it if I can. All right. The smell is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys were like fucking rain.
Well, no, because it was
fucking
thick,
sulfur from the
opaque,
skies.
and brown. Like that's why I responded. That it looked like chocolate milk, and it wasn't chocolate milk. It's fine if something is chocolate milk and also looks like chocolate milk, but if something is not chocolate milk and looks like chocolate milk,
God damn it!
I maintain that this is a concern. All right, here we go.
Yeah. What'd I tell you?
No, it's fine. It might even be good.
Right? Relax and have a homebrew. It just doesn't. Because I remember signing bonus, like the full thing. The full characteristic was this amazing hop flavored
And
delight.
What we know, because when we were playing Warcry the other night at my house after writing that special project for Asmati Games,
Yes.
we were having. I had some signing bonus left over, right? Like maybe some of the last cans out there.
No.
And
It's frightening. It's weird. It's so bittersweet, right?
It is.
Like, oh, it's so,
as is the beer.
Yeah.
But as you go in like a month, I mean, that's actually like a month and a half out from the actual canning, right? It's much softer and juicier in terms of the hopping.
Yeah.
Like even for that hazy, like it's much milder and nicer.
Yeah, exactly. It's all been mellowed out over time.
Because it's pretty serious business. When we were getting it off the tap, it's like, all right, this is definitely
Hey,
good.
here's some Simcoe, here's some Citra,
but
here's the fruitiness of it, not the bitter. There was no bitter.
Exactly.
That was what was amazing.
But here's the candy orange thing, and now you're done. The cans now, that is a better beer than the one that dropped. Generally speaking, IPAs, particularly hazy IPAs, are not for aging, but that doesn't mean that there isn't an arc where the flavor changes. And anybody who's bottled knows that part, right?
Yeah, totally.
This is great.
Yeah.
Like, it smells so good. Like, that's the funny thing about the smell.
Right.
Because the regular one has got Simcoe and Citra in there, so it's a lot sharper than the Simcoe. Comes in with, like, the spice.
Right, but you're getting all, but this is all malt now, right?
Yeah, but it's also all Belma.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty...
This fucking show. It's like, what's the opposite? What's the opposite of haunted? Right?
Tacos?
Blessed?
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, what's going on with this show. Because, like, I mean, I was ready to take Ghostly to task. It was gonna be a gruesome affair.
Yeah.
It was gonna be like, Ghostly, listen up.
Listen, you had your chance. You're on. We let you do this for 3 months.
This is the highway to the danger zone. We would have used a lot of metaphors.
Yeah. I mean, Top Gun at least. Maybe even Days of Thunder. You never know.
Yeah, Rubbing's Racing.
Rubbing's Racing.
We just start listing things out.
Doesn't even have to be even pertain to it.
It's so mild, and it's sweet, but it has a little bit of bitterness to fight it off.
I'm really trying to.
This show is blessed. It is hashtag blessed because every earthly factor was set against this being okay.
Blind Cleric Consecrated. That's fun.
Consecrated, exactly. Exactly, right? Because the opposite of having a spectral infection, for lack of a better term. No. It's so nice. And it's like, and we talk about like sessionable beers.
Yeah.
It's like, this beer is 2%.
I will drink this, like 30 of them in one day and still be fine.
We can bathe in this and be fine. You'd be like a Fremen still suit. Just live in it.
There we go.
That's what we need. We need the suit. We got the nostril thing.
Do you think, what would be interesting, like frying or roasting brats and clams in this?
Oh my god!
I always love doing that, right? I always love cooking brats and clams.
Because you could come at this really, really nice. Because the malt is so heavy, you could really succeed. So imagine a situation where it's in the pot with this crab seasoning, right? Pack it like for a shrimp.
Oh yeah.
Boil, in there, and then russet red potatoes in their jackets. I saw that in an advertisement once. But no, in there, and then mussels, clams, and then I would say crawdads. But
is there?
Seafood boil.
Yeah.
Sure.
And this is just the base that is steaming in?
It's just a little bit of bite on the hop side, but it's nothing crazy. It's not going to fuck with it. It's mostly great malt on the back. That honey wheat.
Not a gooey duck.
It's so nice. Absolutely not.
Crawdads?
Crawdads, nerd. All right, now, let us be about our dark work.
Yeah. This is the day of doom.
It really is.
This is the day of doom.
Now, so we gotta come at this thing in a brand new way. So let's get wild.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. Pull up that poll.
Yeah.
.ma.pe, that classic tool.
Dova, I agree. Mussels are fantastic. I like them almost, just as much as steamed clams.
Oh, mussels are killer.
Yeah.
For sure. Hey, now, I'm going to put a poll up, Ghostly, just so we can make sure that it works, okay?
Okay. Should work.
Shitter was full. What?
So, you're not obligated to vote on this poll. It's not an authentic poll. It just says flavor, yes, no, thank you. Don't do it, Clues. You beat me to it. Yeah, Dova for sure. With mussels, there's more there. Like in terms of taste, like there's just more going on.
Yeah.
And for somebody for whom clams are already a little kind of a weird thing to eat, the mussel is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop this. No, it's fine. So people are saying more flavor. So let's
jump on the train of Flavor Town.
Let's go that route. Now, so we need a hook.
Yeah, what do we want to do this
I have to say, I thought the hook for last week was great.
Great, what was it?
Nothing would bring me more pleasure, sir. That was that beer, like over this year-long Dragonborn courtship in Scala or Jannar. There is when the first serious fight happens, it's recognized with a specific drink that was made by the couple before you.
So nice.
It's gonna work.
I thought it came out great.
Oh, it was a great recipe, but there's a super fun theme. So what do we want to do theme-wise? What sounds good? The hook, historically, Viking Goat, the hook has brought them back. That's true. Oh, no. Tobias, obviously, EJB, there's the silly factor is cranked.
Oh, yeah.
But in actual fact, the ABV of this has got to be 2 to 2.5%. There's almost nothing there. Beckenbauer, now that smells good. The water it just hit it. Beckenbauer, it is not impossible to get wild apples around here. It's not impossible.
Spice beer, that's what we were going to do this week.
That was your fantasy, right?
Yeah. So what in our universe...
So
how do we...
We're going to do a spice beer.
Yeah, but what do we warp it around, right? What do we theme it around?
So there's almost nothing in it, Tobias, for sure. We just feel great. Actual house brew for the PA brewery. Gosh, man, I guess we could just do something nice. Last Stone's Day is classic.
We've done a spice caraway.
Oh my gosh, that aroma.
It's great, right?
It's
like, man.
That's the red wheat. It's like when you taste it, it has the crunch, and it's just very present. It's a substantial.
Like, man, I want to eat that stuff.
It's much harder than the other grains.
Yeah.
Like that wheat.
Yeah, totally.
Dense.
No, it literally is.
Oh man, that smells good.
Literally, not figuratively.
Cholden beer, that's interesting. Spiced cardamom. Oh, cardamom. Like, cardamom comes up in this fucking show all the time.
Oh, Portentia. Yeah, I mean, we could do something.
Portentia is a spicy lady. Yep.
Bleth.
I like Bleth.
Yeah. We are working on a beer recipe book, Dragon Breath.
It's true. In fact, this is our friend Anthony over at Micro Homebrew put together a bunch of the recipes that if you're starting out and you want to do extract recipes, we have extract versions of all the recipes you might want to try. Gosh, do we have a Christmas brew?
Oh, crap, we don't.
We don't have a Christmas brew. That's true.
Dova. Awesome.
So there's a theme or two.
I love that. Yeah, I love all.
Yeah.
I mean, those are all great.
Yeah, we can't actually lose. The real Jim Dark Magic beer. And of course, that's the root beer, right?
Oh, yeah, that's root beer. Yeah.
That's the actual root beer. Yeah, Red Larch Regular is one of the beers that is made from the hops that grow around the front.
That was really
of the
fun.
inn.
Yeah, because she would be able to literally just get out, pull them, and have an ample. She doesn't have time to go out and
it's
far,
not about
right?
blending hops either, right? It's about here is this. It's
Yeah.
about this much.
Yeah.
It's like one fistful.
Yeah, exactly. Squid ink.
Oh, it's
Crazy.
true. Yeah, these days, Baxter, it's more about specific situations or inflections, to be sure. Yeah, Portentia. The reason that Portentia would be interesting is
brown sugar and ginger.
because as a changeling, trying to capture those ideas in beverage form would be really cool. Chris Thrift is a dry 2% dry stout with 2 juniper tips and exotic 5 spice. Yeah, why not? Like for this spiced beer, let's interpret spice as broadly as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Yeah, mulled beer. This is the sort of stuff I'm talking about. Get that packet in there, right? So that's mega clove.
Mulling spices are amazing.
Usually some dried fruits.
Yep.
Like we got to mulling spices based on a lot of experimentation on the part of a lot of people. We agree now that these are the spices.
These are the spices you need.
Garlic, salt, pine.
Whoa.
Come now. All right, Christmas it is. Now.
God, yeah, I don't think there was
No.
even a chance at the other
That's
ones.
what we want. So we know that it's a spiced beer. So spiced beers are basically ales, right?
Yeah,
They're not
absolutely. You're gonna do an ale.
Exactly.
I mean,
but,
you could.
but the ranges on these, like for everything, are nuts, right?
So
we can do whatever we want.
We can do two things. We can do an ale. I mean, you can spice anything, but traditionally it's going to be an ale,
That's true.
right? Just an amber ale, or
Yeah,
pale
but
ale,
there's
something
even.
like that.
But
you could do a stout,
Wait, you could, but
but we've done a lot of stouts for Cathris.
true,
Right,
true.
so-
it might be nice to do another angle. But the truth is, right? Isn't it true? Like I have never had it, but I understand that mulled ale or like boiled. I understand that that's a thing that does happen.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, you can mold.
I mean, it seems outre. You know what I mean? But one doesn't see it in the fine
You want to get hipster? Do mold ale, right?
Well, I don't. So let me bring up Tomboy notes, and let's get these stats
Them stats.
in her.
Okay, so.
But JD Lady, I do agree that Bleth needs a beer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what we can do. I think that Bleth might make an appearance. We'll see. Bleth might make an appearance in the Halloween special we do at Oz, so that might give us some cool ideas too. Isn't there a thing where you plunge the red hot poker into the ale to warm it?
Yeah. That's hot buttered rum is the where that original
Yeah. Oh, listen, Full Sail did a wassail for a while. That's true. I have seen that. So you're supposed to get that and then make it and then boil it at home? Truly blessed.
Aww.
Or it could just be hashtag blessed. That would work too. Right here. So ABV. What are we trying?
I mean, the world's really an
We're trying to
oyster.
warm here, right?
I mean, traditionally it's 4.5 to 5.5.
For the typical ale.
Yeah, because you want. I mean, but if you want to be by the fireside and you're warming your bones, you could go a little higher. Mm-hmm. But I wouldn't really go too high on the ABV with this. I wouldn't bring it up to like 7s or 8s.
Now we're gonna do 6.5 at the north end.
Yeah.
Just up at the top, 6.5.
I mean,
We're not gonna go any
with
farther than
Cathris, if this is the C team sitting around.
Yeah, exactly. And
the inn.
Yeah,
right?
there's like the podcast where Cathrismus is sort of celebrated by the whole Waffles Inc. crew, basically. Evelyn tried to enunciate exactly what the spirit of Christmas was, but I think it's just wintertime and Christmas is there.
Yeah, you don't really need much else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like put him wherever he is, and hey, it's Christmas.
Yeah.
You can even have a little like voodoo doll of him, and still the same thing.
You certainly could. Hey, no, Blind Tarek, so everything was set against this beer because the water ratio was off. We didn't have a chance to do the dry hopping on the back end. We have pounds and pounds of hops ready to go for that purpose. So we just weren't able to flip all the switches that we wanted to. And somehow, because this is a consecrated program, somehow it still ended up tasting sweet and good.
Right?
They want that 5.5, and I'm going to give it to them.
Someone's going to give it to him. You're going to give it to
But
him.
historically, we've gone to X for that.
Yeah.
So there we go.
All right, let's check out the SRM.
Right, so color, this is important.
This is important, right?
This is actually one of the more important steps.
So as we're looking at this, usually it's around 11 to 18, but think about this. It doesn't matter, but this can go anywhere as we really want it to, but if you think about it, it's a spiced ale,
Yeah, exactly. But we have a cool angle that we can try here. But I also like something that is a little bit darker, but still clear.
But you can also think of the stars on the robe of stars, things like that, so it can make it a little more redder, like 19 or 20.
Yep, something in the middle there. So I'm going to say let's go with, in terms of the red aspect, let's go with 17, 27, and 37.
37? Holy crap.
If they want it.
I'm okay with it. I'm just saying. I like, you're pushing the boundaries.
Well,
never stop believing.
EGB, you have to understand I'm an innovator.
I get it. I don't
know if you saw my profile in Forbes.
Yeah.
But it's like they went into it.
Yeah. Innovator.
So Protoform is saying a Christmas dark elf on a shelf. What a malevolent holiday you've manufactured.
Yeah.
Here we go. Can you make a gray-blue beer? You can make something that's very, very light.
Yeah, you can color beer.
Well, yeah, look at you can definitely color a beer after the fact. Oh, interesting. I know this is way too late, but the next time you make a massive beer, a quad, imperial, anything, Partaguile, I'm not familiar with this term, a low ABV counterpart to go along with it.
Yeah.
That's a great hook.
Like Master Blaster from Thunderdome, that's great.
Indeed. Oh, you want the poll?
Yeah,
Look, don't
listen.
You know what I mean? You're not my dad. But there's the poll.
There's a poll. But if you want to vote, I guess. Vote.
So Iceberg, we are making a Christmas beer. So far, we have determined the style. And the style
is wild.
We're going to make a spiced beer, but we are going to orient ourselves because the actual style is pretty broad. We're just going to sort of set ourselves up with the tools that we need to make something cool. For sure. Yeah, those 4 numbers are big.
Yeah, that's true.
Joyful Dragonfly.
Ooh,
welcome aboard. It's still good.
It's weird, right?
I don't know why. What a great scent. Belma knows.
I like Belma.
Yeah, I think that we have to I think that we have to address Belma again, but with more of a more direct focus.
Yeah, totally.
Right? God, we should make a Belma smash.
That would be cool. That would be really fun. Just to see what happens with that.
Exactly.
Hop.
Take our signing bonus concept and then just compress the waveform to a single cool malt.
Yeah.
And Belma.
That's neat. Yeah.
All right, Graham Baxter. Fire away.
What do you think? Oh.
It's heading out.
Oh. Goodbye.
Which hops do you say have the dankest nugs? God, for me, the Nobles actually are pretty dank.
Yeah, Saz is pretty like that. Tet. Oh, second
Hardboiled
run.
is a second running beer. You mash the massive grain bill you need for a big beer twice, so you get a big beer in a session off the same grains. God, it wouldn't be that hard to do. But all we would do would be to run this, and then get another corny keg
just do the
with
same
the
thing.
same thing, and then just plug it in, and then just run the whole goddamn thing a second time.
Yep.
Could we do the calculations? I mean, there must be a calculation that we know for the remaining sugar of the bill, right?
Yeah, there'd be a way to do it.
Yeah.
There'd be a way to get the calculations.
That is really cool.
If not, you don't really need to do the calculations because you just test it afterwards.
Oh yeah, we could figure out.
Just use a hydrometer
We
or
would just
brick-
assume
yeah.
we're making a beer.
Yeah.
And then test it with the spinny thing later. Hey, 37.
Very, very scientific. The spinny thing.
Spinny thing.
So here we only use the finest equipment.
Yeah, exactly.
Tubes and spinny things.
Spinny thing. Plastic snake.
Yes.
Spinny thing. All right. SRM is 30.
Oh wow. Okay.
And that just means that along with
This
the
is cool.
spice,
Yeah.
we can get a real we can get kinky, functionally speaking, with some of the coffee or chocolate flavors
totally.
underneath.
Yep. Absolutely. So this is going to kind of come right back into here. How bitter do we want to make this? Because this still is going to be an ale. This isn't going to go in the stout range. We're just going to bring it that dark in color.
Exactly.
Just not. We're not going to have a full body like
Yeah.
a
So
stout.
the IBU we're still talking about
20 to 40 is
Yeah,
on
I was gonna
average,
say,
but
Let's try this. So basically, what we're talking about
it's
here.
40 plus minus 4. Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be 40, isn't it? No, we did not lock him in his office. Although I would love to see. We should definitely pull some off in a growler, just to have him try it. I think he'd be intrigued by how it turned out.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Nineless. I mean, I just put the numbers out there. You know, I don't make a value judgment. But 40 is pretty auspicious, to be sure. When is Cthulhu? I think Cthulhu is more of a state of mind.
Well, it's wherever Cthulhu is.
Yeah. Exactly. Wherever two or more are gathered in his name.
Yeah.
You know, I think.
Make
it's
Cthulhu's reign.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, horrible.
A late winter beer made with whatever. Yeah. Well, that's
like pizza.
Well, yeah, exactly.
nachos.
Totino's pizza rolls. Supreme.
Tikis. What are the tzatzikis? What are the little chips? The fiery chips?
Oh, tzatziki is like the sauce.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
thinking-
about the Takis.
Takis. That's it.
Those hot Cheetos and Takis. I can't get enough of those hot
Taki
Cheetos and Takis.
beer.
Pumpernickel. I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it.
I hate the game.
But it's just like Pumpernickel's got crazy spice.
Got pumper. Got a lot of nickel.
No, I mean it's at the you can see the street sign,
Yeah,
right?
it's at the edge of
it's like
Pumper
at
and
the
nickel.
corner. No, they want that 30, which is right in the middle. Which
That's actually pretty cool.
yeah,
Let's take-
I'm surprised, Chad, that you
Sorry,
were able.
I didn't mean to take the color chart down, but I think it'd be neat.
But I'm saying that they were able to resist WD-40. They were able to resist the 40, which is to their credit, frankly.
You know, you're
And we know that
100% right.
And we know that it's correct because they chose it. Like
Yeah.
that's. I am so. I let Jesus in this metaphor. The Chad is Jesus. I just let Jesus take the wheel.
This is big.
On
This
the
is big.
ingredients. On the ingredients, right? Let's see. Sabeth says, hey, haven't tuned into one of these streams for a while. Welcome back. Is there any progress on making some of these recipes available to those wanting to brew our own? Sorry if this question gets asked a lot. No, it gets asked a lot because a lot of people want to take full advantage of it. In our fantasy universe, this exists in a book continuum, but ultimately, I suspect that a lot of the recipes are going to be made available in either context. I just think that the book would be more fun.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because it'll have art and
Maybe abilities that we can use in
game rules, exactly. Like it'll have art, but it'll also have potion style effects and things like that, like design. All right. So now that we know our basics,
I love it.
what's
Yeah,
next?
let's just talk about the malt. This is going to be fun because this is a spiced ale, so we can go. The range of malts we can use is just
Yeah.
Whatever,
We can
whatever route we want to travel.
We can do whatever we want to.
So,
right?
How do we think of so for Christmas, what do we think? So what's being...
Its purpose. Understand that even in the context of Christmas, as established in the podcast, Cthulhu does not like it, doesn't support it. So we don't actually have to think about what he wants.
Right. So what
in some ways, it is counter to his desires.
Right. So then, flavor-wise, we could go biscuity with this.
It's for all.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we could go biscuity with this.
Christmas cookie.
Toasty.
Yeah.
So let's say...
Let's break it down from those two ways, right?
Okay, toasty, we're going to use Maris Otter.
Yeah.
As you
I was already
know.
typing it halfway. I know what you mean by toasty.
If we want to go more biscuity...
Yeah.
Hey, mostly biscuit.
May we?
Perfect. Great name.
Yeah, go biscuity. Well, listen.
I mean,
listen,
on brand.
Yeah,
on
I was
brand.
just going to say, but it's like, we sort of knew where you were going to fall on this. Just saying. Yeah.
So if we want to go more toasty, do we want it to be like a sweet toast? Because then I would recommend we would do like a golden promise with, and then put in some more toasty, like victory later.
Mm-hmm. Here, so as opposed to Maris Otter?
Yeah, so I would say either Maris Otter or a golden promise with this.
Okay. So Maris Otter is toast.
It's going to be, toasty.
Toasty? That's not even a word. Okay.
Yeah, we could use ESB malt. Yeah.
The ESB malt?
Yeah.
So Golden Promise, what's the one word?
Sweet.
Truncation, yeah. Right. With the thinking that bare minimum...
Vienna's a good one too. Yep.
Yeah. With the thinking that, and we can always add some too, with the thinking that a lot of the flavors and a lot of what we're left with when this is done is going to be down to our spice, like the spice mix that we use. So we were really, in terms of like the flavor profile, this is really just like the backdrop.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
I think that your boy here might have Slack.
No.
Running. I am not a slacker.
I don't use Slack. I got on the Discord hype train.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, my son actually has a Discord. Like it's so funny, like I saw Discord and I was like, wow, what a cool way to play games with my friends.
Dragon Breath, there's never enough golden promise.
Yeah. But for Elliot, like that's like the normal, having a Discord for your friend group is like the baseline. That's a normal thing. Like most friend groups will have a Discord dedicated to them with a bunch of weird ass emotes. I had to take pictures of him dabbing in different areas of the house.
That's amazing.
For some reason. Well, yeah, Xeris, I mean, I understand that that's what Discord was made for, but the extent to which it's like integrated into the daily life of people, like I use it when I'm playing games, but I definitely, like for me, that's not a hangout spot. Well, you didn't see some of these pictures, Nameless. That's all I'm saying.
Dragon Breath brought up a good point. How many times do we bring up
Oh, yeah?
Promise?
You going back? It's a lot of promise?
No.
Well,
Welcome Home was Pilsner and Vienna.
Well,
This was One for the Road was Golden Promise, I believe. Nope, Maris Otter, Frostbite.
Frostbite.
I just want to see how much we do. Pale
Frostbite,
wheat, honey,
woo.
oats.
Yeah.
Okay, so we haven't really had a Golden Promise beer.
But the truth is, there we go. Stafford Blood had some.
That made sense. Yep.
But Stafford Blood was really good.
Yep. It's out of this world.
Yeah, so it's out of this world. The truth, right, is that we had like, once you've had this particular Golden Promise,
Yeah.
like the spirit just desires it. You know what I mean? But it's Maris Otter for the first one.
Awesome. Golden. Yeah, there we go. Exit clause.
All right.
Munich.
So-
Exit clause. Okay, yeah. So we have a couple recipes have a
So now that we
Golden
have
Promise.
our Maris Otter in here, what do we put in here to hang out with that toasty flavor? Busaris Rex, we have not looked at Pico recipe. Is there a way for us to go in for the recipes and just click them as shareable?
Huh?
Inside the recipe builder, is there a way for us to make a recipe shareable?
We would just have to upload it somewhere.
To the community?
We'd have to upload it to something.
Well, Busaurus Rex, tell me more about this Pico recipe.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you have to buy the Pico, you can make it accessible on the cloud.
This is their thing to make it.
Yeah.
I see. All right, next Gren.
All right.
Well, there you go. Well, we can take a look at that. So we're getting requests for caramel.
Yeah. All right. So if we want to do some caramel, we have a couple choices. We can put some. I mean, this is what's great about this beer.
You can hit it with caramel,
and that's it. And we can be done.
Yeah. Well, and there's some darker options of caramel.
Oh yeah,
too.
we'll go right to. We can do like a caramel 80, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to add more.
So caramel, that's basically a caramel bomb dropped into the middle of the bill.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
What's another?
What we could also do is a Caravienne.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Vienna there as well,
Yep.
right?
That's going to be a caramel with a little more of that toasty flavor coming in. Or if we want to go in a different direction, we can use some chocolate malt.
Yeah, these are three cool options, right?
Yep.
So put chocolate malt up against the toast. But caramel 80 is basically, that's like when you're playing the Choose Your Own Adventure and you know that you're ending the story. Like caramel 80 is like, we're good, right? What are other rich, sweet options outside of the Golden Promise?
I mean, for rich and sweet, I mean, most of the base malts are going to be sweet. It's just the defining flavor.
They do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, all these malts are pale malts, right?
Right.
Golden Promise, Munich. You know, we could use Munich. That's going to give you some more sweetness, but a little more biscuity as well. Same with Vienna. Those are your primary. You got pale malt. You got standard 2-row. And
these are your foundation.
These are all your foundation malts.
Yeah.
You're not going to start with a caramel. That's just not going to be a thing we do.
Lavas wants to know if this will be like a Marzen. It could be, depending on where this goes.
Yeah.
It could definitely move into that zone. Here, so Graham Baxter is gone now, but put in the question, have to leave early, but can I propose the name Nonsensical, Meaningless Seasonal Celebration? I will put it in there. Chris and I have a couple different. We've had a couple different takes on this. We made a song called "Holiday." Gosh,
wow! I remember hearing
like
that.
8 years ago. We made a song about an absolutely generic holiday that had no defining characteristics at all, and that was the purpose of it. I think it's on the YubTub somewhere. Indeed, mostly Biscuit. Yeah, it has a breakdown section. Yep, it was from the Christmas Blamimation episode they did. That was when we were in the Fremont office, and so I just went back into that office and recorded a bunch of lines for him. Well, hello, Guy. This beer is a spiced beer for Christmas celebration, and of course, keep in mind that Cthulhu is not even interested at all in any of these celebrations. Interesting. Laura 90. Thank you, Mighty Me. Laura says that they made an ESB with the Pico C, and for some reason it didn't carbonate.
I'm trying to figure. So I think does the Pico C still have the corny connectors on it? Because if it does, if it still has the regular
the small one,
the ones you would get for a normal 5-gallon corny keg, you can actually buy. It's like this little gun
chamber,
type of thing.
right?
Yeah, it's like remember the CO2 tanks you put in a paintball gun?
Yeah, exactly.
They have an injector that you literally use that. It doesn't have any corny connectors.
Right in the top? Oh, really? Wait, I'm pulling up a picture of the C because we have not brewed with the C.
Pico C doesn't have corny connectors. You can get forced carbonation adapter. to serving. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So how do you do it then? Here. So you get a forced carbonation adapter for the serving keg to cover the... Yeah, absolutely. Once you've pulled it out of there and into your where it's going to be resting for serving, I mean, so I assume you're not serving it directly from the fermented... the fermenter, right?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, so here's the thing about fermented. Well, you can. You just get your first 2 or 3 pulls are going to have trub, and you just dump those out, and the rest is going to settle, and you're good.
Then you're good.
Yep.
All right, so they want the toasty caramel. I don't blame them.
Which Caribbean?
Carolina. Yeah, I'll hook you up. Is there a way to salvage it recarbonated? Yeah, if you have beer that's not carbonated, you can absolutely carbonate
just
it.
put priming sugar in it.
Yeah. You can either carbonate it naturally inside the tank.
Yeah, I mean, literally. So it's the same as bottle conditioning, right? When you bottle condition, you put priming sugar, or they actually make tablets now that you can dunk in.
Yeah, you just drop in.
But go online. There's ratios just to make sure it doesn't go sky high, stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that's always get back to the bad old days of homebrew.
So now what we can do, we have some
The richness.
Yeah, so we have a biscuity caramel flavor. We can either add chocolate to this, just a little bit of chocolate to go along with this.
Well, and that'll get us down to our 37 pretty easy.
Yep. Or we could add a roasted malt if we want.
Yeah. Yeah, what would be a cool...
Or
Is there an oat?
I mean, there's special roast.
Oh, for sure.
This is biscuity and toasty flavors.
Yeah, it's right on the same. It's right on the same, except dark, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's about a 50 SRM. Roasted barley, always fun. This is going to give us coffee, a caramel coffee-like flavor. Yeah, you can actually put. A lot of the times, what we would do, you put cocoa nibs
Oh yeah,
into the beer.
for sure.
Ghostly.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put the chocolate malt in there, or the roasted barley for that sort of caramel macchiato type thing. Yeah, this is already looking tasty. I can taste it. Like I'm sort of like put each of the different pieces in to the projection of the palate.
I like it.
Yeah, it's time.
Or we could, we don't have to go eat. We should put neither and just keep it as is. But
Yeah. I mean,
that's fine. I think either way.
Well, this will give you a knob you can turn on the SRM. I think. Because it doesn't have to be crazy. Toast and spice, chalk and spice, sort of, yeah. Because eventually we'll hit it on the back end with whatever we decide to put in as the spice presence. No, they want to keep this caramel train plugging away.
I like it.
Right?
Wow. Yeah, I don't think there's...
We're done here. The people want caramel, and they will be given caramel.
Woo!
Roasted barley. So yeah,
Very cool. I think that's a really cool choice.
Yeah, I think so too.
So that's what putting 1 pound in there is like. It brings it right down to 40. I'll minimize this. Can you guys see
Oh, the
that
glass.
now? There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that's serious business there.
Sorry, I'm trying to get this so it's in and I can...
Oh, we have the new view now, so you're good.
Oh, okay, cool.
You can maximize. I think it might have been a different template.
Cool. Even better. Boop. Sorry, guys.
There you go. Now,
So, I'll bring it down to 0.
boost it a little bit. Yeah.
Come on. That's without any roasted barley. This is a 300 SRM grain, right?
Yeah. This is a charcoal.
So when we put a 1/4 pound in here, it brings it right up to 18, almost 18 and a half.
God, what a great color, though.
A 1/2 pound and you're at 26. A 1/4 pound and you're at 33.3. Half the number of the beast.
Yeah. It's a partial beast.
Yeah.
It's
It's a baby beast.
It's a semi-beast.
Yeah. Pseudo beast.
Yeah.
What were we going for?
One tendril.
What were we going for?
37, my friend.
37. Okay. So I'm going to add, let's say 0.85. 35. And remember, and
Very good.
what was our ABV?
The ABV the ABV, if you will, on this is 5.5.
All right, there we go. Because
We don't look at it. You cut a fine figure here.
The thing is, we don't want to have more than 30% of our specialty grains.
Specialty grain. No way. Especially for something nuts like roasted barley.
Yeah. And that's really only going to be 12%, so that's a good little zone. So we're at 36.2.
Smooth.
Let's see if we can crank that to, let's see what, 37, point 0.87.
Listen, you're not going to do much better than that, my friend. You madman.
Let's get crazy with it. 0.88.
Yeah, listen, just listen. Man was not meant to.
You son of a bitch. 0.885. Ta! 5.5.
Yeah, so Hans, you're gonna go into Anthony. You'd be like, all right, asshole.
No, we're not. We're absolutely not. But it's just funny either way.
All right, asshole. Listen up.
Yeah. Listen, I need 4.2 ounces.
Yeah. The people have spoken. All right, now. So that is looking rich and delish. So we got to hop it and then we got to spice it. Mm-hmm. Right? And hopping, not too crazy, obviously.
No, this is fun.
We're at the 30, right?
Yeah.
We're at a nice mix in the middle. So I think that we want to go with traditional spicy hops.
We haven't named this hop. This is a haloed hop.
Exactly. A sacred hop.
A little bit of Tet. Never heard anyone?
I was just going to say, well, you mean, I want Tet because I want that weird earthy cinnamon thing that it has.
But I think that is going to give us some great spicing, earthy flavors.
Yep.
Do we want to put something crazy in here as a...
Let's consider it. Let's consider something that's a little wild, but with the intentional thought process that we're going to be layering some like traditional spices up on top of it, right?
Southern Cross is pretty interesting.
Wild chestnut. That's
spicy, lemony, pine, and wood flavors.
That's the key.
If we can get it, Southern Cross might be pretty cool.
What'd it do?
Spicy, lemony, piney, and wood flavors.
Weird.
That's a weird choice.
Yeah. Southern Cross?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Southern Cross is basically like the pledge polish.
Yeah,
of hops, but
right,
in a good
Mr.
way.
Clean.
Oh, spruce beer is legit. Spruce beer is legit. So getting a wood note in there might be neat. But as I've said before, for my money, Tet definitely recommends itself in this arena, especially with the the rich dark malts.
It'll
hold up.
I think Tet
That's
will be
the
great
difference,
in this
right?
one.
Is that it has a stern enough spine to stand up. The Tet offensive? Well, yeah, certainly. If you look at the numbers, it's pretty robust. Well, Stiggs, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, the truth is.
Oh, it's down.
Well, yeah. I mean, it has to be.
Everybody's playing, right? Across server.
So you have your entire community. They're coming back in, and they've made all kinds of cool changes.
Yeah.
There's big changes for this, right? So they come
Christmas
in. It's been down all day yesterday because the whole thing's going free to play.
Yeah.
So now you have
a whole new community.
Not only do you have your entire community, but it's never been on Steam before either, right? So yeah, that would be a heavy lift for any fucking infrastructure for sure. Even if it was just their regular community coming back,
right,
it would still be robust. But now they have now it's cross-platform. You can take your tune to any of these other places that you want.
So great,
right? But I think Steam is the big one. I think turning the lever on Steam and that massive global community, that would be a heavy lift for
anybody. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey Doc, we were putting together a spiced Christmas beer, and so far we have got a nice, rich, dark malt bill that we're going to back up with some Tet, which is the correct one. Indeed, Spidey. No, they want that Tet. Let's give it to them. So then, on top of this, so in terms of spice, What are we looking
What
for
are we going with for bitter?
on the spice? 30.
30, perfect. 1 ounce.
Perfect. Just drop it in. One full
it in,
ounce?
yeah.
Yeah, for Ted?
For Ted?
Come on, man.
God.
All right. Spices. Well, now that it's free, Blind Cleric, I mean, I suspect that there's a lot of people who are just curious about it that never jumped in before, and now there's no reason not to.
But you can get Shadowkeep if you want. You can still play the old stuff, but get Shadowkeep once you get to that level.
Yeah.
Or just hop right into Shadowkeep for
sure.
$34.
Well, yeah, do their New Light quest and get goosed. But yeah, there's a lot of people in your position where they're curious. It costs nothing, and that's how your global network goes down. So,
Makes sense.
In terms of spices, what are we thinking?
Yeah, what do we want to do for spices in this? Kick out some spice suggestions.
Yeah.
Because this can go in any direction we want. We can use mulling spices. Cinnamon is obviously an easy call.
Yep.
Ginger's a great one. And don't forget, we can mix and match these as well too.
So
nutmeg,
But let's offer mulling spice as an option.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a blend.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Cloves. Yeah.
Exactly. Or we can do something more focused.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a ginger focus, right? Or a cinnamon focus.
That's a good way to look at it.
Right? So we're going to do a hot, sweet spice a couple different ways. But ginger would also have that freshness.
I
that
like ginger.
would put this in a real neat spot too.
Ginjink, I will assume that you would be a strong supporter.
Yeah, indeed. I have the occasional. I am ensconced at home by the ginger front on all sides. Mace. just a couple quick sprays right on top of the glass. Rock and Raffle says, "Can I have your express permission to steal your D&D narrative style? Thanks in advance." Yeah, if you want to. I mean, I would never know. But it's I'm
nice gonna come to your house and beat you.
Nice to act.
Like,
no,
what?
You're going to be made to see. No. God bless you. Thank you. That's a really nice compliment. Although I hesitate to even imagine what that constitutes. A lot of waving of the arms, I think, is the main thing.
So it's an Italian thing?
Yeah, Nineless has your back, obviously, Talp.
Hey, Talp.
But we are putting together a Christmas beverage.
You know what I want to do, Talp? I want to do a shortbread beer for the old man by the sea that makes us that delicious fudge every year.
It really is just a sugar.
Yeah, it's just friggin' sugar and milk.
But we have to.
It's amazing.
No, but you could put that in the kettle.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Just a couple chunks.
Tons of brown sugar.
Right.
And milk or lactose. Yeah. Absolutely.
Just get all the way there. Something like...
Yeah, a pint of butter. Yeah, and butter and sugar.
Oh, Dan, it's so good. Next, I don't know if you ever had a chance to get a nibble on this thing.
I think I almost went into a diabetic coma from eating so much.
It was
it's
hardcore.
Amazing.
Tycorn, this Christmas beer, this would, given its construction, I think that this beer, better than most, would probably endure being warmed quite well, just because of its malt base. But I think that we're going to drink it cold.
And something else I can't say for secret, like goat's milk or something.
Yeah, isinglass.
Yeah.
Let's go traditional. We got these great guts.
Cool.
And let's mulling spice right on the top. Now we need a Yest Coast.
This is the best coast.
Mm-hmm. Then we hit it with a name, and then we come and reconfigure all this
They don't have mulling
and
spice.
get some war games going. And then when it comes to the Warcry stuff, we'll show you. I essentially have a kind of character sheet for my warband.
Oh, I gotta have you print mine out.
And items and all kinds of crazy shit.
Okay, we'll put it in mulling spice.
We've played enough games where we actually have equipment that our individual models have, and they've gained destiny levels and all kinds of stuff. We'll go into it, but it is very neat. Oh, interesting. A style of beer, as far as I know, The warm in the style refers to a liquor. Okay. Interesting. Have you ever used that weird Norwegian wildish yeast? I know that I haven't.
I have not, but we've had that weird Norwegian fish.
We have had a deeply...
Thanks, St. Brian.
Surströmming?
Surströmming, yeah. Actually, let's try some Imperial, see what they have.
Yeah, so the water just hit the hops.
You think?
Yeah, it's right there.
Belgian Harvest.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Rock and Raffle says, I'm stealing your DM style because I'm adding an Ack Inc. franchise as a kind of villain and I need the proper presentation. Sound reasonable? Absolutely. That's actually my fantasy because there's all kinds of enemies in D&D, official canonical enemies, but very rarely does an enemy faction get a book as detailed as ours to describe all the things they're capable of. So when I think about how... no, we did not rinse the fish.
Oh, we were supposed to?
We pulled it right out of the can and started to bite it. It was...
Oh, yeah, no, that didn't happen. That was fucking... Yeah.
Yeah, one remembers.
One never forgets.
Yeah, exactly.
Those were dark,
it's a Pepperidge Farm
times.
situation.
I dream of those.
But in terms of Ack Inc. as an enemy faction, like an Ack Inc., like coming to terms with an Ack Inc. obviator or an occultant. I mean, those are ready-made enemies. That's like the enemy you would fight at the end of a season of a show. That's like some Serenity type shit.
Yeah.
All right.
So first one we're going to go with is American Ale 2.
Yep.
This is a classic ale yeast, but it's going to be clean, tart, and nutty in flavor, with a little bit fruit involved.
Nice. So there's something there for the yeast.
Yep.
Or there's something there for the malt bill. You thinking about taking this and moving it in a Belgian direction?
We could.
That's bold. Think about everything that's happening in the malts.
I would go with the Belgian strong ale then, dry, tart, and fruity flavored. If you want to go on a weird Belgian maneuver with this.
Yeah, and then the spice on top, so like a really clean finish.
Yeah, this will make it crazy.
Yeah, that'll work.
So you got those choices, dude.
Yeah, they're on their way. Take a looky-loo.
I mean, it makes sense with Cthulhu, right? He's been warped, but he's been changed, but he's been, he's run the gambit.
Oh, exactly. It represents him, but of course he would not partake of it. He doesn't want to support this behavior.
Yeah.
The true wild card, Greek strain. A 9-less, sometimes New Belgium does drop in.
Mm-hmm.
That does happen. Sometimes they rise to the fore. Yeast 3 like a brown. Yeah, the nutty does sound interesting.
Yeah,
because the malt bill is so cool.
Yeah, it's tough because this is a really cool build, and the nut, one's going to get really crazy. The American Ale 2 is going to bring out, like Dragon Breath said, it's going to bring out a really cool nutty flavor.
Yeah, but going dry, especially with these malts, that's going to be something else.
Yeah, I think
and we're going to need this too. After all this Oz shit, come back, put one of these back. I'm going to take this medicinally. For sure. Nah, they want the Belgian. We're going to give it to them. Hey, now we need a name for this.
What did I... Oh, yeah, the Belgian strong,
yeah. And then we're going to reconfigure this zone to a battle arena for Warcry shenanigans. Shenaniganity.
Void to the world.
Here we go. So
Void
nonsensical.
to the world.
Oh, that's
this
great.
Beer has come.
Seasonal.
Let Faerun receive its peace.
Now, I put the one in from Graham Baxter. Back on top of this, Void.
The meaning of Cthulhu. That's great.
Void to the World is in the mix. Mull and Void.
Where is that?
Wow.
I didn't see that. Oh, item 1, killing it.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Little Drauber boy.
Dark the halls, yeah. Eternally silent night. Fuck, man, these are all good. We got. Can you take a screenshot of these and we can make more?
The halls, yeah. I want to rise to the level of this.
Fucking unholy night, yeah. Silent
Holiday
Attorney.
dark beverage.
Dark
boyfriend.
12 days. Jesus. Warming sigil.
This is great stuff.
Drow got run over by a reindeer. Jesus.
All right.
Have herself a merry little Christmas.
Oh, who did this?
Motherfucker, protoform.
this?
That's amazing.
Proto. Wow.
The deck of yeah. Seasons bleeding. Yep. Good God, these are all.
All right, here. We won't get too crazy. We're going to do that double vote. Take a look at these high-quality products. There's so many...
Little Eldridge Boy.
Little Eldritch Boy. Oh, Flagoosecoat
God
next time.
Damn it.
Yeah, Tobias for sure. That pun is... Oh, man. It's making a strong run.
I don't know. What was that?
But item one's
Mull and Void?
Item one's Mull and Void is so A+. Here,
Oh.
I got the richer one here. If you don't want to try to
I don't know.
look
Void
through
to
that
the world.
screen.
Jesus, they're all.
Jesus. What a robust selection, right? Ugh.
We only lose because we don't get to use all of these names.
Yeah, exactly. We suffer. We suffer. JD, I agree. A lot of A+ content around here. Yeah, it's rough stuff. Oh, yeah, Super Jamoose, that would be so great.
Oh, yeah, like the packs.
Yeah,
Remember
do
those?
those classic, like an Elysian style, like when they do their pumpkin beers and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Yep. There used to be, I can't remember what
Deal.
company did
That's
it. They
a
did like
deal.
an elderberry, all these different berry beer packs. And it was really
Indeed. Well, Tobias, I would do a runoff vote if Mull and Void didn't have almost twice the votes.
Yeah.
But Mull and Void did quite well. Did quite well for itself. Yes, exactly right. With that many amazing Dova for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We could produce this in time for Christmas. In fact, the next one that we brew, let's just bump this one up so we can have it at the right time.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, it's not like Christmas isn't coming pretty darn soon.
Yeah, exactly. Should be fine. Here we go. Mull and Void, item 1,
That's
A+.
freaking awesome.
So we are going to dismantle our set here, and then we'll come back in a few minutes as fast as we can to show you this stream's second game of Warcry. We've had a chance to play a little bit over the weekend. I think we more or less understand the guts of it. There's one weird rule about cover I'm still trying to figure out. But we can definitely show you what it looks like when you play an ongoing campaign-style adventure.
Oh, yeah, Blind Clark, he's going to destroy me with his iron jaws.
I'm hoping.
It's not even, it's hilariously comical.
They got a real sharp thing on the top. It's very dangerous.
I-
Don't be where it comes down.
I get
Be somewhere.
one-shotted by his guys.
It's
One-shotted.
It is very exciting. As long as we're both in the right place, I can make a name for myself in that context. Until next time,